Hi, welcome back to Hitman. I don't usually start on the intro splash screen stuff, but this happened during an update while I was away, and I don't know, I felt like sharing it since I didn't get the opportunity to when I started this LP. I don't know, I thought it looked pretty neat. I like how it also has 47 sunglasses just on the table.
I was trying to spot like what different rounds there were there.
Anyway, today we're starting my least favorite of the main missions. Colorado.
Nothing wrong with Colorado.
I mean, I guess the map itself is okay. I just don't like the main mission for many reasons.
Good morning, 47. We have a lead on the Shadow client. ICA White Hats have traced the anonymous data received by our clients to one Olivia Hall, brilliant young hacktivist and suspect in a dozen cases of cyber vandalism. Using onion routing with state-of-the-art encryption, Hall went to a lot of trouble to stay untraceable. She is good, but we are better. Her digital trail has led us to a remote farm in Colorado, where satellite footage has revealed what appears to be the training camp for a private militia, led by an already registered target, Sean Rose, Australian environmental terrorist and explosives expert wanted for a series of public bombings. Rose was spotted near the scene of Thomas Cross's kidnapping, which makes him our prime suspect for the Shadow client. Spurred by Eric Sodas, the ICA Board of Directors has asked us to infiltrate the farm and eliminate Sean Rose, along with 3 other prominent militia members. Ezra Berg, retired Mossad interrogator, Penelope Graves, former Interpol anti-terror analyst, and finally Maya Parvati, former assassin and gunrunner for the Tamil Tigers. I'll be honest with you, 47. I consider Eric Soda's reasoning hasty and ill-advised. Now, we cannot go against the wishes of the board, but we can conduct our own investigation. Whether a direct threat to the ICA or not, we need to know the Shadow client's true agenda. I will leave you to prepare.
You know, I can't wait for 40 years from now when Japan decides to start an anime that's all about terrorist groups represented as sports teams.
40 years? But anyway, let's get our loadout set up. As usual, I'm gonna bring some remote breaching charges. I think I swapped that out. Yeah, I swapped that out for lockpick because I'm not gonna use the fiber wire, and the ICA 19 will be swapped for the silver baller. Usual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Colorado, 47. The militia has taken up HQ at an old apricot farm and appear to be training for a series of coordinated strikes, ranging from cyber attacks to full-blown guerrilla warfare. The Shadow client appears to unite specialists and radicals from all over the map. Mercenaries and terrorists, hackers and spies joined by an unknown common cause. Satellite scans indicate that the command room is below ground inside an old tornado shelter. Only Rose appears to have access, however, so to get inside, you will need to get creative. This environment is hostile and highly alert, so tread carefully. Good luck, 47.
So, as Diana says, we're in a hostile area from the word go. Because, you know, we're infiltrating a military compound. And, like, I'm okay with that generally. Like, I like Metal Gear and all, but I don't think it works in Hitman all that well, because, like, it's more of a social stealth game, I feel like.
Yeah, it's more about blending into your environment rather than being James Bond.
You mean Solid Snake?
Well, I mean, Solid Snake, yes, but, like, James Bond also goes around infiltrating military bases, right? He's not always quiet about it, but he does it.
And I guess.
And Hitman's more of, I'm gonna go to the mall and take out somebody there.
Yeah. I mean, well, okay. First order business, we need to blend in, and thankfully there's a really easy disguise to get right past that shed we just came in through. We just gotta get this guy over. You could just run up to him after you after he turns the generator back on, but I'm just gonna play it safe. Also, as part of an update, the game assumed that this is like the first time I was playing this game.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because I have Mastery 2020 for like every map, but thanks for telling me about disguises like this far into the game. I was looking for my coin, but I couldn't find it, so whatever, we still got 3.
Can't believe you lost the coin.
Same though. So there's one thing I'm okay with because this is a military compound, and it's kind of related to that tooltip. You can just kind of hold a gun out, and no one's gonna look or give you a or look at you funny for it. And in certain situations, you can even shoot your gun without anyone really caring.
Security, you're cool and all, but I can't make it. Sorry.
I'm happy the game told me about trespassing there, though, because I probably would have kept going. So, yeah, we got 4 targets for this map, and it's kind of a pain to go around and get them all. And I don't feel like this map has as many opportunities as, or rather, it has about the same number of opportunities for, like, overall as the other ones. It's just, it's spread out among 4 targets, which is the problem.
That would be Burgess, the sharp.
There is a disproportionate amount of opportunities for Sean Rose. Like, I think he gets like 5 or 6, and everyone else gets like 2 or 3 tops.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if everybody else had 2 and only 2. Can't think of the other what the other characters would have.
I suggest you infiltrate the strike team 47.
I think Ezra might only have 1.
No, he has 2.
You sure?
Yeah. I don't think I take either of them in this video, actually. I guess also because like you're a lot more free to play around with weapons and such. You can be a lot more freeform with how you kill.
Yeah.
Which is
probably one of the few nice things about this map.
That is Penelope Graves, acclaimed anti-terror analyst. Strange to see.
Penelope just kind of does a couple laps around the perimeter, trying to get a feel for the militia because she's new. We saw Maya earlier. She goes between the barn and like the the body shop. Oh, also there's a pill of a cyanide there. Thanks, game. It's not like I don't know what poison does. We haven't seen Sean Rose, but his route takes him from like the big house in the middle of this map to like the explosives area. And then Ezra just goes from like the basement of the house to his little...
He's got a shed.
Yeah, he does chemistry in there or whatever. Sean and Penelope have really long routes, and that's part of why I don't like this map too, because they just take way too long to do things and go back to where you want them to be.
Yeah, Sean's the worst offender, because he goes from an explosives area near where we started in this video, all the way to the main house, which we'll see, and then he's got a bunch of paths within that house and so on.
Yeah. Anyway, we want the point man disguise from that guy over there on the porch, whatever that is. Because that guy has injured his leg, but if we show up as the point man, then we'll be fine. We can pretend to be him. Unfortunately, he's kind of flanked by 2 guards. For some reason, I thought there was only 1.
There is. I think it's because you're slow at the start, and so a second guy patrolled back in here.
Yeah, probably.
Because when you got into the area, there was only 1 guy next to Point Man.
Fair enough.
Wait a minute.
So, I turned the faucet on, but that guy found the gun from earlier. So he's gonna go just make a beeline right for the black crate for that. I left this in because this game scripting is kind of funny at times. Because once he puts that in the box, any second now, Point Man over to the left is now really interested in this faucet.
No, that didn't just. Ah!
I don't know why we specifically need the Point Man's disguise. It doesn't look any different from the other disguise that we got from the guy we knocked out, but whatever, I guess.
He's got a hood with the...
They both had hoods.
Yeah, but isn't his like half masked or whatever? Like it's a different kind of face mask thing.
Okay, if it's a different balaclava, then I can believe that, I suppose.
But, like,
I didn't look too hard.
I think. I don't know. I'd have to double check.
Whatever. We're now disguised as Burgess. And we just have to go talk to Maya.
Alright, looks decent. Hurry up and get this done.
I think Maya has 3 kill opportunities, actually. There's the one I'm about to do. There's one where you can immolate her, and then there's one that involves that car over there, but I hate doing that one.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Well,
I'm just saying that because I don't know if I'm going to be motivated enough to actually do that, because there's so much setup you have to do for it.
alright.
And even then, like, it's kind of annoying.
You know, it's not so bad. It's
I don't like it.
It's more just it takes a while to get it done.
We're at Jordan Cross's funeral.
And there's a special challenge that is just kind of annoying.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a water bottle, and what we want to do is just set this up ahead of time. This is the battering ram, and there's a safety. So once the coast is clear, let's turn it off.
Oh man, I always did this in the briefing afterwards.
I like doing it before, but they both work. It's just I think it's easier to do it before.
Probably. I remember being a little rushed.
I mean, it depends on where you talk to Maya, honestly, but I think once the briefing actually starts, you're free to just kind of go over and do that. But I think I talked to her at the edge of her path, too, so it took a while for her to even get here.
Mm.
That said, here she is.
Alright, people, let's get to it. Burgess is back. We're finally ready to make this happen. I expect you all
So,
to know this.
the briefing called her like a former assassin or whatever, and
Here's the sequence.
you can I think you can probably tell why, or like what drove her to retirement from that.
Retrieve the briefcase. Extract. Got that? And remember, speed and accuracy is the name of the game. Alright. Now go pick up your weapons and get in position. Move out.
Put that
Well-
weapon away.
I like how the game told me to put the weapon away, even though like the game I just kind of pulled it out automatically.
And you're kind of supposed to have a gun at this point, so...
Yeah. Sean Rose is over here. If he hasn't died yet when this opportunity starts, then he will observe, which is perfect. For reasons we will see in about like 2 or 3 minutes.
Alright, let's go again. On your marks. Ready. Set. Execute.
So this isn't too bad. You get 30 seconds to go shoot all the crash test dummies in here. Conveniently, there's a crowbar over on the hood of the trunk, which you can just use to get inside and grab the documents.
Let loose. Shoot Tommy now, quick.
And then once you do that, you just gotta go hit the stop button.
Take 5.
And that's it. The opportunity is basically done.
Nicely done, 47. Parvati won't know what hit her.
Speed and accuracy.
So, Maya's just kind of standing in the way of the ram.
Point is to build up muscle memory.
But I'm not gonna hit it just yet.
Synchronized motion. You need to be able to pull this off sleeping.
Passive. Your point man was spectacular.
Because now Sean's in the way.
The rest of the team needs to work a lot harder.
Also, I like that he said that we'd make a great assassin.
Yes, sir.
I wonder who could have done that.
2 flies.
Certainly wasn't Burgess.
Oh my
Nope.
god, there are 2 corpses. Let's investigate.
Okay, so here's another thing you could do. There's a power strip over here that we're just gonna mess around with. No need for a screwdriver. It's also right next to a propane tank. I think you can see where this is going. See what I mean by freeform?
Maya Parvati is down.
But now you can't do the opportunity.
Sean has like 4 other opportunities.
Swords can be beautiful. I've spent all the city.
Okay, also I'm not sure if you can actually do Silent Assassin if you do that battering ram opportunity. Because I feel like they all, like, either Maya or Sean will always see you doing that.
Well, I mean, he didn't spot you, so...
No, someone did spot me. Like, they spotted me right before they died.
Really?
Yeah, that's the problem.
You can activate it from the, you can activate the RAM from its actual position.
I can?
Yeah. I'm fairly certain, because I remember doing it once. Maybe I, like, somehow
Well, okay,
glitched it out, or I don't know, but...
You look like you know
Interesting.
your compound.
Anyway, here's Penelope. I'm just gonna drop this fire extinguisher next to her and,
This is Granddaddy.
and just... Oh no, the fire extinguisher is leaking.
You really didn't like this level.
Is down. Excellent.
No, I don't. But that's not how we're gonna kill her, because, that also got the guy next to her. Instead, we're gonna make use of, that cyanide we got earlier.
Right.
So, as part of her route, she just kind of goes into this greenhouse and drinks from this water bottle. So once this guy leaves, we're just gonna do that. Poison it. I don't know what else to say. Also, strewn out throughout the whole map are a bunch of apricots. Those are just noisemakers. You can't knock anyone out with them. You might be able to, like, beat someone over the back of the head with one, but...
Can you? I don't remember being able to.
I don't know. Maybe not. Thanks for telling me about challenges, game. I mean, if you're beating someone with an apricot, it might as well just be 47 punching them in the back of the head.
Yeah, exactly.
So it would work just like a soda can. But since I guess you can't throw an apricot at someone, you can't really beat someone with an apricot then.
Yeah.
Oh well, whatever. Lastly, we need to go take care of Ezra, and we need to get inside... Well, we want to go inside the house, but only elite soldiers are allowed in. And luckily for us, in this trailer, there's just a lone elite soldier disguise. You can just put it on and you'll get close to being discovered, but no one's actually going to spot you, so it's safe. I've never been spotted doing that, so...
We're okay.
Okay. So... We're gonna... Be careful when you go into the house, because basically above every door there's a security camera. This being the militia map, you can just take out your gun and shoot at the cameras. It's not a big deal if you're in the elite disguise. And just because we're in the area, I'm also gonna show off where the security system is.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't just shoot that instead, because to me it seems a lot safer to shoot the security system than the cameras themselves.
I don't know. I get these guys get suspicious usually when I shoot the security system, but that was it right there. So
yeah, but like if you just let those guys finish the conversation and come back later because you have to anyways, I feel like you can get away with it.
I guess. Anyway, here's the door to the basement. It's locked. Oops, it's not anymore. So down here's where the interrogation happens. And up there is a lethal syringe. Just kind of laying around. You know, as they do.
Well, yeah, you need a safe spot to keep your syringe so that in case you need to kill out the guy you're interrogating, you can just, find your secret stash. Everybody needs a secret stash of poison.
So, Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do here while we're waiting for Ezra, so we're just gonna take out the one guard that's here.
Yeah, it's hard to really get a good flow at this level just because of how many people there are to kill. So you're always at like the tail end of somebody else's rotation.
Yeah.
I don't really. I'm sure maybe there's a way to do it like really fluidly, but I don't know. I don't know how that would work out.
For what it's worth, like, a lot of the speedruns I see, like, they basically happen entirely in the farmhouse here. I'll basically point out how they do it. I don't think I'm going to actually do it myself, though. Because I don't really care enough to string it all together. I don't like this map. Here's Ezra. He's doing his interrogation. There is absolutely nothing you can do about the guy in there, that he's being interrogated. There's something you can do to him, but you can't do anything about this. He's going to be stuck there forever.
Yeah, there's no way you can save this guy.
It's rather unfortunate, and we'll go into that a little more next time.
Such as the identity of the partners.
It's possible. I never asked.
What does he look like?
Anyway, before we do anything, I'm just gonna let this play out, because why not?
You sit next to on the bus, plain as vanilla. That's the idea. You'll never find him, but he will find you. Give me another dose, Doctor. Bring my mind. Won't do you any good.
I see. Right.
So yeah, he's just been pumping this guy full of drugs.
As you do.
Enjoy time alone. I see.
We'll just stab him with the needle and not punch him in the face.
It appears the door to the tornado shelter is protected by a biometric lock.
So this is one of the reasons I don't like this map.
Or something equally.
Or at least the main mission. Because to finish it, you need to go to the tornado shelter. But to go down there, you need, like, Sean Rose needs to be present, or a reasonable facsimile of him should be present. Like, Sean Rose is long gone at this point. Like, he's long dead and carted away. But thankfully...
there's no way you're getting his body there.
Yeah, like, from the farm, like the barn, no way. But thankfully, there's a 3D printer.
Holy shit. That's either an alarm or someone raving to some side trance.
If you can kill Sean Rose, like, when he's here in the farmhouse, then you're probably okay to, like, drag his body down there and open the shelter. I've never tried it. I don't really care to. Because this is, as stupid as it is, it's easier and a lot safer.
That was nothing, people. Get back to work.
Don't let anyone spot you starting the printer or taking the mask, but if no one's looking, then go ahead. We got Sean Rose's face. Now we can go into the tornado shelter and finish this stupid mission. There's a gun up here for some reason. I don't know where that could have come from.
I don't ask questions. It's not worth it.
The plot thickens.
Someone left in a hurry.
Sean Rose was not the Shadow Client. That much is clear. Whoever commands the militia, they got out just in time. Look around, 47. We're getting closer.
So, this is interesting.
Someone's done their homework.
Look how far it dates back. Hayamoto, Beldingford, Delvade. The Shadow Client has been tracking you for decades.
Now, how is that possible?
It isn't. Every one of those missions were branded as unsolved or accidents. He must have been looking for a pattern, a certain MO, which would mean...
He knows me.
Well, at least this shortens the list.
That one's actually optional. We don't need to look at the world map.
Some kind of network. Power players. From all sectors.
Familiar faces, too. Thomas Cross. Klaus Strandberg. Ether. And that's missing banker Eugene Cobb.
There's a name. Providence.
What? No. No, it can't be.
The Hidden Hand. Thought they were a myth.
A hypothesis, nothing more. The idea that a small cabal of kingmakers, controlling enough corporate and political leaders, could effectively run the world in secret.
Maybe not so hypothetical.
Keep looking, 47. We need full disclosure.
Found something.
Sodas? But that would mean... Providence has infiltrated ICA. And Eric Sodas is their operative. Bastard! It all fits. He was the one who persuaded the rest of the ICA board to greenlight this operation. This changes everything. Get out, 47.
But yeah, Eric Soder's
He is no longer concerned.
the ICA leader from who was giving us a hard time during our initiation.
Actually,
Turns out he's dirty.
I will need to
Son of a...
mark my words, 47. This will
So that'll lead into our next mission, which we'll get to in a couple of weeks. For now, here's the end of Colorado's mission. Get used to seeing this if you just run into the main mission.
Yeah.
Rose is gone.
It was me, wasn't it? They tracked me. I don't believe it. I took every precaution.
Rose knew the risks. They all do. You did well, Olivia. I am proud of you. Now listen. The ICA knows about you. They kept you alive because they needed you, and now they don't. We won't talk again. Not until the storm is over.
I don't like it. This man, you know what he's capable of. You need to end this now.
I ran away as a boy. My friend and I. Away from that place. We came upon a small farming community. The people were dirt poor, but this woman, she took us in. We were awakened the next morning by the shots. A dozen people lay face down in the snow. Our warden didn't like to leave witnesses. They shot the woman and her family last. They made sure that we watched the whole thing. This is your gift, the warden told us. Your gift and your curse. Touching lives only by ending them.
You know him.
Better than anyone.
Yeah, I'd believe it.
Also, swear to God, that was a Star Scout, and it's not supposed to have a magazine like that, so...
We'll say it's a custom one.
Well, maybe it's like an expanded mag, but I've never heard of it having extended mags, so who knows?